Well, folks, it's that time of year again, tax season. Like a recurring nightmare or a visit from your least favorite relative, it's back to haunt us. But unlike those unpleasant experiences, filing your taxes accurately and on time is crucial. It's how our government functions, providing essential services like roads, schools, and well, hopefully, not more tax audits. Think of it like this. Paying your taxes is like tipping your pizza delivery guy. You wouldn't stiff the person who brought you a delicious piping hot pizza, would you? Unless you're a monster, the answer is no. So let's dive into the wonderful world of taxes and make this season as painless as possible, shall we? We'll navigate the ins and outs of deadlines, forms, and deductions, all while trying to keep our sanity intact. The tax deadline is like a ticking time bomb, and it's one you definitely don't want to ignore. Mark your calendars, set your alarms, get it tattooed on your forehead. Whatever it takes to remember that April 15th is the magic date. This is the day that can make or break your financial peace of mind for the year. That's the day your tax return needs to be filed with the IRS. Missing this deadline can lead to penalties and interest, which nobody wants. Now, before you panic, there are a few exceptions. Take a deep breath and let's go through them. If you live in an area recently hit by a natural disaster, you might qualify for an extension. The IRS understands that sometimes life throws curveballs. The IRS website has all the details on disaster-related relief. It's a good idea to check it out if you think you might be eligible. And hey, life happens. We get it. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, things just don't go as planned. If you need a little more time to gather your paperwork and channel your inner accountant, you can file for an automatic 6-month extension. This can be a lifesaver if you're feeling overwhelmed. But remember, this only gives you more time to file, not to pay. It's crucial to keep this in mind to avoid any financial surprises. If you owe taxes, you'll still need to cough up the dough by April 15th. So plan ahead and make sure you're prepared to meet this important deadline. Listen. Nobody enjoys forking over their hard-earned cash to Uncle Sam, especially when it comes to paying for tax preparation software. The process can be daunting, and the costs can add up quickly, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. But fear not, my frugal friends, because there are free filing options available. These options can save you money and make the tax filing process much less stressful. The IRS Free File program is like a beacon of hope in a sea of tax-related despair. It's a fantastic resource that many people overlook, but it can be a game changer for those who qualify. It's available to taxpayers in 25 states and offers free access to brand-name tax preparation software. This means you can use trusted, reliable software without spending a dime. If you're eligible, you can file your federal taxes online for free. No hidden fees, no gimmicks. It's a straightforward way to keep more of your hard-earned cash in your pocket. And if you don't qualify for IRS Free File, don't despair. There are still plenty of options available to you. Many private tax software companies offer free filing options for taxpayers with simple returns, usually those with an adjusted gross income under a certain amount. These options can be just as effective and user-friendly as paid versions. So before you shell out your hard-earned cash, check out the free options and see if you qualify. Taking a little time to explore these resources can save you money and make tax season a lot less stressful. Filing your taxes is like baking a cake. If you don't have all the right ingredients, you're going to end up with a disaster. So, before you even think about opening your tax software, gather all the necessary documents. Start by rounding up your W-2s, 1099s, and any other income statements. Don't forget about those pesky investment accounts. They generate tax documents too. Did you experience any major life changes in the past year? Marriage, divorce, a new baby, buying a house, starting a business? These can all impact your tax situation. Make sure you have all the relevant documents for these life events, as you'll need them to file accurately. Section 5. New Kid on the Block. 1,099K forms for gig workers and online sellers. Attention, all you freelancers, independent contractors, and online sellers. There's a new sheriff in town, the 1,099K form. This form is designed to track income earned through payment apps and online marketplaces like PayPal, Venmo, Etsy, and Airbnb. If you received over $600 in payments through these platforms in the past year, you should receive a shiny new 1099K form. This form reports your gross income, so make sure it aligns with your records. Remember, just because you received a 1099K doesn't automatically mean you owe taxes on that income. You still need to factor in expenses, deductions, and other relevant tax considerations. Section 6. Electric Vehicle Credit, Zooming into Savings. Did you join the electric vehicle revolution and buy a shiny new EV this year? Congratulations on reducing your carbon footprint and looking cool doing it. You might also be eligible for a sweet tax credit. The electric vehicle tax credit can put some serious cash back in your pocket. Keep an eye out for Form 15400, the Clean Vehicle Seller Report. This form will have all the details you need to claim your credit when you file your taxes. It's like finding a $20 bill in your old jeans, but way more satisfying. Section 7. Salt in the Wound, Deduction Cap, and Your Taxes. The SALT deduction. A beloved tax break for many homeowners, especially in high-tax states. SALT stands for state and local taxes, and it allows you to deduct a portion of those taxes on your federal return. However, there's a catch. The SALT deduction is currently capped at $10,000 per household. This means that if you paid more than $10,000 in state and local taxes, you can only deduct up to that amount. Now, this might not seem like a big deal, but for folks in high-tax states, it can significantly impact their tax liability. So, if you itemize your deductions, make sure you're aware of the SALT deduction cap and how it affects your overall tax picture. Section 8. Show me the money tracking your tax refund. Let's be honest, the best part of tax season is getting a refund. It's like finding a forgotten $20 bill in your pocket, except it's potentially hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Once you've filed your return, the waiting game begins. The IRS typically issues refunds within 21 days of accepting your return. However, certain factors, like claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit, can delay your refund. But fear not, impatient taxpayer. The IRS has a handy-dandy tool called Where's My Refund? That lets you track your refund status online. You can also download the IRS 2 Go app and have your refund status at your fingertips. Section 9. File early, file right. Tips for a smooth tax season. Congratulations, my friend. You've made it to the end of our whirlwind tour of tax season. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it? From understanding deductions to navigating the maze of forms, you've tackled it all. You deserve a medal or at least a cookie. Seriously, give yourself a pat on the back for getting through this. Before you go, here are a few final tips for a smooth and stress-free tax filing experience. 1. File early. This cannot be stressed enough. Don't wait until the last minute. Procrastination can lead to unnecessary stress and mistakes. The earlier you file, the sooner you'll get your refund, if you're getting one, and the less likely you are to make mistakes. Plus, it gives you ample time to gather all necessary documents. Plus, you'll avoid the stress of scrambling at the last minute. 2. Double-check your work. This step is crucial. Tax forms can be confusing, and even a small error can have big consequences. A simple typo or missed field can delay your refund or even trigger an audit. So, before you hit that submit button, double-check all your information. Make sure names, social security numbers, and all figures are correct. 3. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Taxes can be complicated, and it's okay to seek assistance. If you're struggling to understand a particular tax form or situation, don't hesitate to reach out to a tax professional. They can provide clarity and ensure you're filing correctly. They're like the tax whisperers. They speak the language and can help you navigate the complexities of the tax code. Their expertise can save you time and potentially money. Remember, filing your taxes is a necessary evil, but it doesn't have to be a nightmare. With the right approach, it can be a manageable task. By following these tips and staying informed, you can make tax season a breeze. Stay organized, stay calm, and take it one step at a time. Good luck, and may the tax odds be ever in your favor. Here's to a smooth and successful tax season.